Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
I'm Braden.
I'm Zone.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Andrew.
All right, so whose body's better?
It's the age-old debate, man. We got into it. If you're not on Patreon, we listened. We were just talking about.
We're talking hot bods.
We talked hot bods.
There's some deep-seated issues going on with these two.
It's totally normal.
It's kind of weird that
they're wondering how it naturally got onto.
We talked childhood traumas, sorted that out, and the next one we're talking hot male bods.
Working out some other issues. Yeah,
I gotta burn the sickness out of me. I know how many. I've been sick legit like 20 times this year.
That's horrible.
You start, yeah.
I'm starting to think like I have some type of like
sick. They want you sick.
Disease.
Dude, opening up. This shit in Nova Scotia is crazy.
Oh, dude. But it's not even just, it's Newfoundland and New Brunswick are on board.
Okay, let's
too.
start with that.
Yeah.
Because my topic actually piggybacks on
that. Is my topic.
Thing.
That's what I prepared.
Is it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's get into that.
I got a little blurby.
Dude, so first off,
let's give a background.
Background to this. Conspiracy theorists early on, as the pandemic was raging on, we had the lockdown. They're like, they're going to have fucking climate lockdowns next. What? That's what's coming down the pipe. And everyone's like, they will not do that.
What did everybody say once we fucking elected a WEF fucking board member as Prime Minister of Canada? That was the biggest conspiracy. Oh, he's climate emergencies. He's going to use it and fucking use it to create some
technically he's not using it
fucking
yet.
Yeah, you don't think he's fucking pulling the strings? You don't think he's the puppet master?
I don't know if he's a puppet master, but because if he pulls a string, if the Prime Minister pulls a string on climate lockdowns, national.
It's coming. There's already 3 provinces.
Right, so, Vancouver Island's all on fire right now. It's insane. It's coming here too.
The crazy thing
sometimes people forget. So, sorry, okay, go ahead.
Well, I'll just say the crazy thing about Nova Scotia is it's not really any more on fire than it is every other year. But here, save that. Let me just do a little, because people probably don't know the fuck. They probably think we're talking about made up places. Dan thinks we're talking about Newfoundland.
Newfound.
So on August 5th, 2025, the province of Nova Scotia announced temporary province-wide restrictions on travel and recreational activities in the woods, like hiking, camping, fishing, ATV use, many trail systems, and backroad country access, citing prolonged hot, dry conditions and elevated wildfire risk.
Temporary meaning?
Till August 15th, or till October 15th.
October 15th.
October.
2 months to flatten the curve.
2 months.
To flatten the fires.
It's fucking crazy. So like Nova Scotia comes in. They were kind of I'm pretty sure Nova Scotia was the first province to do this. They started implementing $25,000 fines, which one guy's already gotten.
They handed out today. They handed out 10.
Dude, New
Brunswick
Brunswick fucking one-upped them now. New Brunswick, $75,000 fine, 3 months in jail.
For just going in the woods. Just walking in the woods.
You could go in the woods. Not taking a
vehicle in the woods, not going 4x4ing, not having a fire, just going in the woods.
The Nova Scotia, or not Nova, Newfoundland, one of the government officials, they were interviewing her, and she's like, listen, it's not even about going hiking and accidentally starting a fire. It's about you going up and breaking your leg. And if you break your leg, we're not going to be able to send first responders to come get you because they're too busy fighting forest fires.
If he dies,
as a first responder, that's not how that works. Like you have fucking wildfire crews fighting the wildfire. You might have people who work for the city fire department also, deployed on those fires. You still have a duty crew. There is still a fucking duty crew working the city to help with all this type of shit. It's not like,
there's also search and rescue.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like it's like,
and
I think
And
they're
then
dual service there. I think they're
some
Oh,
of
are
the
they? Yeah.
some of the areas, because they're like, hey, listen, it's pretty draconian that, so what we're going to do
dystopian.
you can't go in the woods, you can't do anything, but we'll rope off areas so you can go in the woods in our roped off areas. So there's videos of the person who got
parks
the
roped off.
saran
first
wrap
person.
hugs. That's what that sounds
Yeah.
like to me. Fucking saran wrap, fucking hugs.
The guy who got the first $25,000 ticket, good on him, because he's basically come out and said, he's like, I'm challenging this in court.
Well, he ate it because he went to bat against the government in 2023.
Yes.
And they basically threw everything out for him because they're like, you don't have any standing. You're not.
They didn't fine you.
You haven't been fined. You have no financial investment in this. So he's like gonna eat it and fight it. We're like, what a fucking beauty.
Yeah, and so he there's this hilarious video, you may have seen it, it went viral. He's talking about the new rules, and he's in the woods, and he's like, just so you know, you can't go in those woods because of fires, and you will start a fire. And then he like turns and he goes, these woods are okay. And it's like roped off, and it's like anyone who looks is like, you could start a fire right there, and all those woods are fucked. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all.
0 sense, dude.
And the fact of the matter, you're going in the woods, if you don't have, like, if you're just going for a hike, how are you going to, like, you're not just going to combust. Like, is that what they're worried about? They're like, listen, we listen to ATT,
Dude, it's
human
summer.
combustion, and we know what happens.
God.
Well, it's like instead of we're gonna find people fucking $30,000 for going hiking. Like, you had an entire off season to get rid of all the heavy fuels and all the fucking shit on the grounds of these woods to fire smart them, and instead you fucking avoided that and are gonna implement.
Can you
this kind
totally
of stuff.
fire smart a forest?
No, you
Like,
can't.
Pardon me,
well, I
Dan?
mean, you can't do a full
Can you
forest. but
totally fire
No.
smart a
like
forest?
we do a program called Fire Smart in BC,
Right.
Where we go and get all the heavy fuels and shit like that.
But you're
That's
just
what
like
I'm saying.
reducing the chance.
Absolutely,
You're not like,
I'm not saying
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fireproofing,
Around
but
clutter.
it's
Yeah.
called Fire Smart. Is called the fucking.
Why don't we just
program.
cover all the trees in asbestos?
Dude,
Like,
and well,
we're gonna just do
that's
that.
also
It'd be
that's also
cheaper.
an old First Nation tactic. They used to go during
Cover stuff in
the
asbestos?
cool season. They would light fires in the forest on the
Controlled
ground. to
burns.
burn
We do controlled
burns. But let's go back to so this guy, because it's a funny story. Jeff Evely is his name.
Yeah.
So he goes to like the conservation officer office, and he goes, just so you know, I'm going to go in those woods over there, and you're going to have to write me a ticket, right? And they go, yeah. He goes, okay, I'm going in the woods. I'm going to video the whole thing. They're like, okay. He walks in the woods, turns around, comes back. They go, all right, come inside. And they write him a ticket for 25. No, for 28,000 because it's 25,000 plus tax and victim fees. Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah. So, and he ends up getting $28,872 ticket for walking in the woods. Not even just because he told him he's doing it. He went in like 4 feet and then turned around.
Okay, so can we all agree how fucking insane this is?
It's insane.
Like
dude.
crazy insane.
It's-
like
because-
the next level.
So in
Well,
BC,
and the other thing about that, like, that on top of this is like they've you can't go in the woods, and that's also on private land, and that's where a big issue comes in with people, where they're saying, because the government's now saying
my
you
fucking
can't
land.
you can't have anyone come onto your private land, and you cannot hike, use a recreational vehicle or anything on your private land.
you can go in the woods on your private land, but you can't invite a guest over to go
You
hiking
can't have
with you.
anyone.
Buddy,
so
this
now
is
it's
2019. Like this is, I'm getting flashbacks.
The
from all this
issue
type of
is
shit.
the issue that's happening, that it's going up to the Supreme Court right now, is because it's like, well, then do you actually own the property, or are you just renting property perpetually from the government?
Well,
Like, there is no
The
ownership.
crazy thing about this is, so in BC, we've had it before on like really bad fire seasons when it's legit hasn't rained in 100 days. We'll have backcountry bans, meaning no 4x4ing, because you can actually start a
dirt
fire with a
biking.
spark.
Like,
With a
yeah,
spark.
Yes.
dirt biking, right?
But it's not like there's never been in BC a full, complete ban, hiking, parks, complete ban for months. This is a 2-month ban, dude. This is insane. The fire season will be over in about 2 weeks. It'll start getting cool and raining again, and those fires will die out like every season. And then what? Another 6 weeks of just because
Literally, this happens every
people
the
forgot what
entire
summer
city
is.
of
I
West
think.
Kelowna was on fire 2 years ago.
Have
the
you
entire city was on fire.
Dude, have you seen the?
and you could still go in the woods.
Yeah.
Have you seen-
enter at your own risk?
There's a famous clip of someone that has gone back for like 40 years of news coverage about during the summer, during the temperatures. And then it used to be like, oh, if it was, I'll do it in Fahrenheit because most of our listeners are American. It'd be like, oh, the average temperature is 78 degrees. Here, it would be like kind of like a greenish. And then when it got up to like 85, it would be like a little bit of yellowish. And when it got to like 90 plus, it'd be orange. Like that's hot. And now it's
hot
like
magma, brother.
Now when it's 78 degrees, it's deep orange. When it gets to 90, it's like molten lava on the map. It's just like a scare tactic. Like it's so fucking hot. And then you hear like
burn to death.
Well, and then you hear like, oh, a record temperature was just broken, and that record was set in 1901. I'm like, and it was broken by 0.1 degrees. Okay, it's hot. It's hot. It was hot back then too. Sometimes people forget summer fucking happens. I think
It's hot.
especially you even look locally in like in Okanagan, let's say, all the trees are ponderosa pine. They're fire resistant trees because this place has been on fire since the end of the ice age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. So yeah, what happens next? Who's next? What province is next on the lockdown?
It makes me wonder if they're just trying to keep you out of the woods.
What's in the woods?
What's in the woods?
So
did they find
funny
Bigfoot?
story? I talked to a judge because little known fact, you guys know, we have a judge that listens to the show, fan of the show. We've sent him merch. We're not going to say his name. I talked to them.
Said judge. Yep.
Said judge.
Shout out said judge.
In town here. There's actually two judges. I should make that
you shouldn't say where they were from. You fucked up.
Here in Canada.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're big time, man. Two judges. That's
Two
pretty
judges?
big. Two judges. And they were like, I was like, what do you think? Is that that's not gonna get upheld? And they're like, probably not once it hits the Supreme Court because of our charter rights. Like none of those fines will probably see the light of day. So, there's hopes, but the fact that it has to get challenged in court before it can change is crazy.
Yeah, like it can't be even the worst. It's not even it's like fire season's always bad. Is this like the worst of all time? It feels locally it does not feel that bad.
I have a chart.
No.
I screenshot it.
It's so we have Section 7 in our Charter of Rights, which is life, liberty, and security of person. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of a person, and the right not to be deprived thereof, except in accordance with principles of fundamental justice. Section 7 guarantees the life, liberty, and personal security of all Canadians. It requires that governments respect the basic principles of justice whenever they are intruded on those rights. And so some people say that like this intrudes on people's right of other ones, which is freedom of mobility and mobility rights. And just personal property ownership. So we'll see what
89 was like by far was our biggest.
Is the
1989?
1989. And then
buddy, in 1989 they were probably like, hey, listen, we got to fight fire with fire. Can everyone go and smoke some darts in the woods?
Is that Canada wide?
Yeah, that's number of fires and area burned in Canada by year.
89, okay.
89, and the next biggest was 1995, and this is the last one that's got on here is 2019, and it's like almost at an all-time low.
It's I just think it's funny that like it was especially in Canada, just when you were hearing everyone screaming that like, hey, they're gonna have climate lockdowns next. That's what's coming. That's what's planned. That's what's gonna, and everyone said that'll never happen. And it's happening in Canada. And then you have like some people have been like, well, we should have them. And you're like, what? You're like, no, that's crazy.
How insane
what are we gonna
does
have?
it sound to you,
We're gonna
Dan?
have Christmas lockdowns. It's too cold.
Dan, how
it's
crazy does it
it's
sound
too
to you?
damn cold.
Like, does it seem rational at all, or do you think if this they tried to implement this
So
in the States-
1980, like 1989, you said by far was the worst. Like what precautions were taken after that? Or what policies were
I think we could
implemented
do
after that?
Well, we have
I'm
control
curious.
burning.
Like what would
Well, there's never
what
been
did
a
they start
full
doing?
backcountry ban ever.
Yeah.
Like 89, what did they do? And then you said you're at an all-time low. So what'd you guys do to get to there? Like I'm curious.
The weather changed.
Yeah.
The weather change, and I think we have
Like for sure, 100%. That's what they said, or just like is that a
no.
guess?
We have water bombers now.
Less
and stuff.
people
Like,
smoke is a big one, actually. I've heard that.
I mean-
Just a number of actual smokers is so much lower that the number of human caused fires by smokes is way lower.
Yeah, but you still get 80% of your forest fire started from lightning.
Lightning.
What do you do to prevent that?
I think the amount of area burned is 95% natural.
Well,
because
it's like 80% is started by fires. 80 or 89, I believe. I just did a
Sure, but I'm talking about area burned because when a human caused fire, it's usually close to a town, close to civilization. They usually get under control.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
But the lightning ones are like in the middle of nowhere. They let them burn. They end up being like 30,000 hectare fires.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh shit, it's gonna roll through town."
Yeah.
Like, "Oh fuck, we fucked up."
That also happens.
Slave Lake.
Okay, Dan. Regardless of, say, we just did, some just education. Education was number one. Like fire smart.
Yeah.
Don't throw your cigarette butts out. Put your campfire out big time. Like
Controlled burns.
Like dig your campfire up. Put it out, dig it up
Do you
again,
have Smokey
really
the
put it
Bear?
out.
Does Smokey Bear?
No, we got Smokey the fucking Nazi, or the fascist here.
Okay.
Locking people up. $75,000 fines.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking insane. Like I really do get a backcountry ban for motorized vehicles if it's
100%.
a really bad fire season.
100%.
We do that.
We've had that
have
forever.
spark arresters on all your vehicles and shit like that, and then when it gets too hot, they ban them.
Yeah, and that to me, I'm like, all right, this is extreme. All right, no dirt bikes. That's fair. Let's just calm down on the dirt bikes for a month here and go dirt biking in September. All right, no big deal. To me, that's reasonable. That's fine. But just like you can't go hiking there, but if we put these ropes up, you can go hiking. That's just as stupid as you can go in the restaurant if you wear a mask through the front door, but then you just take it off when you go onto the. Right?
It's wild.
Like, how about? All right, if it was just no. Is it really bad? Should we just keep the mask on all the time? We gotta have.
When
to
I've listened to the press conferences of like for the fire stuff, it really sounds like to me this just came from up top, and everyone else has just been like, "What am I supposed to say?" And they're like, "Say something." Yeah, because there's like no continuity between like any official that's asked about this. They're all fucking all over the map with like reasons why and why this is happening, and it's crazy to me. It's weird to me because I'm like the conspiracy theorists were like, "Hey, this is gonna happen. It's not happening." I'm like, "What else did they say?" They said they were gonna say aliens were gonna come to distract us.
You know what? The all-time conspiracy theorists, they have like a batting percentage of like 100, but sometimes they hit one.
I don't know if it's
isn't it? But it's not really like a lockdown. It's like you can't go in this one area.
Forest.
They've locked down those areas.
You can't go,
but you can still leave your house.
But you can't go into crown land in the woods.
Right, but like, do you have to go there for something or?
Yeah, to enjoy where you live and exercise your rights as a free fucking person to go for a walk.
A walk, Dan.
That's crazy, Dan. There's no justifying this. That's fucking insane.
You can't go for a hike,
for a walk
up a hill.
Any woods.
Any park.
Except
you just said that there's other woods, right? That you can't go in those woods.
So they have it's attached to the same one. They rope off a trail in the woods you're not allowed to go, and so you can walk within the ropes.
It's like when you go. There's restaurants in Kelowna. They shut down the street in the summer, and then they can extend the patio, but you can't take your beer across the sidewalk to the patio.
The server's
you have to give it to the server, so they can walk at 4 feet. Like, this is dumb. Why do rules like this even exist?
It feels like sometimes they're just making. They just want to. I mean, they're making a show of it. They just want to make an effort or look like they're doing something. It's just like, okay. Like it's not exactly like, it's not a foolproof policy, and it's just like, but it's like, again, show. It's
why not? If Canada, if we would bolster our actual criminal code, and the criminal code was, if you're caught starting a fire, you go to jail immediately. 1 year, bang.
Yeah, not if you burn a Canadian flag or a church or other things in fucking Canada. You don't. You're expressing your right to protest in those situations. That's okay.
Imagine this scenario: you're the premier of Nova Scotia, and you give that speech. Like, listen, I know everyone loves the woods and hiking and fishing and doing all that stuff, and I want that to continue. Therefore, we're having a terrible fire season, and anyone caught is an automatic 1 year jail sentence. Like there's You throw a cigarette butt out your
I don't
car?
think they're doing it. Now that I'm thinking about it, they're not doing enough. I would personally find out who all the smokers are in my province. I would round them up, mark them,
Put them in a camp.
Yeah.
right? Until fire season's over, because they cannot be trusted,
Yeah.
right? Right?
That's insane.
We'll have these camps.
Where do we draw the line here?
It's dude, it's so funny because Dan, you mentioned like it seems like we have weird laws like everywhere in the world that it's just like there's no time for. It takes so long to get these fucking little things like adjustments made to these fucking weird draconian laws, like Zell said, walk across the 4-foot sidewalk. I follow this EV company it's a Canadian company. I cannot remember the name now, but they're currently making like an electronic like semi truck, like a full EV hybrid semi truck, and they've hit a snag because they have to use a generator. Like they can't use the generators that they need to use for their specific electric hybrids. And then Transport Canada goes like, well, you can only use a rated generator that's for road. And they're like, they don't exist. What we're making has never existed. They're like, then you can't make it. And they're like, they're like, well, wait, what we're doing is completely new. They're like, it has to conform with these laws. And they're like, yeah, but what we're doing is completely new. It's going to like bring down emissions. They're like, then you have to use these generators. They're like, then it's just a semi truck. It's not an EV. It's not a hybrid. They're like, then you can't make it. And so they're in this like huge legal trouble with like government of Canada trying to get legislation passed so they can make their EV like semi trucks. And it's so weird because you're like it's stifling innovation at this point. You're just like, fucking,
Dude,
Yeah, but they're going to be banned anyways. So they have. Why not let them? We're banning all our gas vehicles here soon, right?
Dude, the fucking all the climate change stuff. I agree. We should, let's clean up a bit, less pollution, less plastics in the ocean. That's all stuff is good. But we have like all the technology exists to do it. We just don't do it. They go, nuclear power is bad. So none of that. But like, well, so I thought we're killing the planet with CO2. They go, we'll figure out a different way that might take 50 to 100 years to really get the grid up. And they go, well, I guess. We have it's all there. We've had it for years. I remember like a couple of years ago, I got down the train of like old atomic commercials from like the 50s and the stuff they could do, like how much power they could generate. They had ideas of like nuclear powered electric vehicles that would charge the whole grid. You would drive. Like there were so many great ideas, probably not feasible, but there was ideas, tons of ideas for electrical generation. And then we're like, a couple meltdowns. We said, that's no good.
It's over.
But we're okay with the massive oil spills that happen across the entire planet. Oceans, prairies, you name it. There's been an oil spill that's contaminated.
Isn't that BP one still going?
Yeah,
Probably.
there's probably a couple that are still leaking.
Like we're okay with that. That's fine. Like,
Have you tried lighting it on fire? Like,
Yeah.
Is that like just a little surface fire?
Isn't it?
like they probably shouldn't have built that Fukushima one in a place that regularly gets 8+
Edison
on the
Motors.
Richter scale.
That's the company that I was talking about before.
Yeah, it's bananas. If you put me prime minister and you say if EV vehicles, let's say, that's the way, anyone who produces EV vehicles in Canada pays zero tax, no corporate tax at all. Boom, the innovation will explode. Zero tax. But no, what they do, they take away the rebates, so it's making them even more expensive to buy. It used to be if it was a $60,000 car, you got a $15,000 rebate when you bought it, and now they're like, well, now it's $80,000 to get that rebate. All right.
Yet everybody's supposed to be driving an EV.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
was
no sense.
talking about
Makes
it
no
the other
sense.
day, thinking about people buying new vehicles and stuff, and it's the idea. It's like I was like, well, should I go electric? Just go in all electric, go for hybrid, go for regular gas motor. And the thing is like it used to be. I felt I think people felt a little bit more optimistic a few years ago when there was like a kind of plan in place. Like there was like, you know, you had the rebates, you had the electric car things, you had the plans being put out to support an infrastructure that would, you know, put out more charging stations and make them more readily available. And, you know, in places that, you know, gas stations and all across America, you'd be like, okay, they're going to put, you know, a network in place to support the electric vehicle initiative. But now like that stuff's kind of getting rolled back, like those subsidies and stuff is all, and you're like, you can't really, I mean, it's just a symptom of something else, but you know, it's just like, you can't even, you're like, well, you don't want to buy an electric vehicle if you know, this administration's, seems to be their whole thing is drill baby drill, and you're like, okay, well, it's not going to be worth it because we're not going to have any charging stations.
Let's go back to I want everyone to be driving fucking 70s muscle cars again. Let's just bring that.
The most fuel inefficient vehicles. That's what we should bring back.
Let's get I want to see gas at like $5 a liter, and everyone's just like, wow, that's how good our economy has got to get, where we're just all rocking fucking muscle cars, Mad Max style. Fucking gas is $5 a liter, and we're all just.
To me, the craziest thing is we have now like 130 years of this combustion engine technology and like the entire supply chain to go with it. And we have other combustion technologies we could use. There's tons of prototypes and even some companies who make hydrogen cars, and the engine is almost the same. It's almost the same. We have one hydrogen station in Kelowna that won't open because of legal boundaries, legal hurdles to try and get the hydrogen station open. And there's been a few people.
Yeah, but that's also where all the homeless people sleep.
On the highway?
Yeah.
They're going to have a fucking fire there. We're going to have a nuclear explosion.
Well, that's not it though. It doesn't explode like that. But they have all this tech, like we already have the infrastructure and the engine and all the mechanics to go with, like we have it all. And that's like seems to be pushed to the side in favor of EV, which is a whole new technology. You got to redo the whole grid and the charging stations. And what just happened? So Tesla, I guess I just know this in Alberta. I'm not sure what happened in BC, but Tesla built like all these charging stations as part of their Tesla network. And there was like a 5-year lease. And then the province wanted more of a cut of the profit. And they're like, well, that wasn't the deal. So we're just going to close all these stations then. So they just closed a bunch of charging stations because the province wanted to get their greedy fingers in there and get a little more tax. They're like, well, okay, we'll just build them somewhere else then. Maybe.
My favorite thing was when Vancouver was trying to get, when all the stuff with Elon and Trump was going on, and the tariffs, they were trying to get Teslas banned from the fucking HOV lanes.
This is the level of fucking stupidity we deal with now in the world.
You're like, dude, how is that? That's just hurting the people who have had no issue. They just bought
like
Tesla.
the week before, they're like hawking Teslas. They're like, this is the best car I've ever had. There was like a Tesla on the lawn, on the front lawn of the White House, being like, this is a great car. These Teslas got lots of computers in it. It's all computers. And you're like,
Tesla.
Yeah. I mean, electric cars in a way are a superior vehicle. They have like very little maintenance. They don't generate all that heat. Way clean. Like it makes sense.
It's also your way of like signaling I'm a good person. I'm doing my part for the environment. I'm and then that same group of people turned on them so fast. It's hilarious.
And then, and another piece of that puzzle is all these electric vehicles in a lot of places. Not in BC because we have actually mainly like hydropower. A lot of people are charging their EV vehicles with electricity generated from coal or gas. Like
there's people who are rigging up their own chargers in their garages, and it's super. Like we've had a couple places burned down because of them. Because
they get a generator going and stuff.
Yeah, it's fucking dicey
inside,
and that's like the fires are fucking crazy.
Dude, there was one in Campbell River where someone tried to like hook up a level 2 charger, like just wired it themselves to like a 110 outlet, I guess, and just fucking torched their house and their Tesla. And you're like, yeah, dude, hire someone. You got all the money to buy a Tesla.
You got the 80 grand to buy the Teslas.
I was like, the electrician at that point's cheap.
I know a few fucking people who like stretch themselves a bit thin on a Tesla. You're like, really? Like
there's cheaper electric cars. You don't have to get a Tesla.
Like, like you're going to be fucking payment poor for the rest of your life because of the stupid
they are
car.
not cheap.
It's just I mean, there would be so many less problems, at least in the US, where it's like if we just invested in the infrastructure for like mass transit, like mass transportation.
Yeah, but dude, have you ever ridden the mass? It sucks, dude. The people on there are the worst.
All I see is videos on Twitter that makes me never want to do that.
That's what I'm saying. But like not necessarily like in the cities and stuff, because the cities like their undergrounds, their metros are like, you know,
I enjoy
a little
my
bit
life,
different.
dude.
But I'm saying like
ride the bus.
like the initiative to build out like a high speed rail system,
maglev,
like, is it makes so much more sense. Like it makes sense in my head, because it's like you have all of these, you know, in the Rust Belt and the central US, and a lot of these places have been like neglected, or their infrastructure is failing because they weren't putting the money into it, and a lot of the towns are dying because a lot of the jobs had moved into the large cities. And it's like if you had the transit, like a lot of people would move out to these cities or these, you know, the outlying towns, because the cost of living would be so much cheaper.
That's not what would happen. You know what would happen? If you had some sort of interconnected like North American like high speed rails between these like big cities and stuff, you would have cities rounding up homeless, be like, here's a ticket to Minneapolis.
Dude, they already do that.
They do that already.
High speed rail would just show up. They'd be like, fuck, what are they doing?
What do you think pays for e-bus, man? Like the government has got them, like city of Vancouver.
Just shipping them back and forth.
Just moving around.
World Cup is gonna fuck. We're gonna have a fucking just.
Oh my
tidal
god!
Yeah, you think Kelowna's bad now? Just wait.
World Cup, our homeless population's gonna fucking increase tenfold.
Well, that's where, you know, they got to go there to Panhandle and whatever. There's gonna be so many people, right? Like,
no.
Also, the World Cup,
the city ships them out of Vancouver.
Oh, right.
They did that. They did that during the Olympics.
Yeah, the homeless problem really. I mean, there's always homeless people here, but the problem really escalated during the Olympics in 2010.
Right. Because they clean
give
them out
them
of
food
the
vouchers and a bus ticket and tell them
Send
fuck
them
off.
out.
Yeah.
I legit yesterday.
I know they've done. I
saw a guy with a bindle
here, but in the U.S.
The little fucking a stick and the fucking.
Was he whistling?
No, that's a real hobo though. Those guys are working and traveling.
That guy's an OG. That guy's been doing it.
That guy's legit.
Well, I hate to break it to you guys, he didn't look legit. He looked like he was. He was also bent over 90 degrees.
I had the fence bent,
but he had the bindle, and I was like, hey, that's cool. That's cool. The bindle. Rocking the bindle, that's you don't see that very often ever, because normally the new age bindle everyone knows is a shopping cart, right? Those are the new age RVs.
New age bindle is what you're
keeps them upright.
Dude, I saw a guy with a fucking 8-axle fucking shopping cart.
Oh, shopping cart limo.
Yeah, he had them all tied together. I was like, holy shit!
Shopping cart semi. Like,
he's like, he had a kitchen cart, bar cart, fucking storage. It was insane, man. And you know what? Now the shitty thing is, I used to never have to pay for fucking shopping carts anywhere in town. Everywhere's a loony now because of this, because of these recreational vehicles out there. Now I have to pay. Now I have to carry change. I'm back to change.
I got these luxury shopping carts.
Right? And I'm like, people are like, I'm at the, I complain every time. The second I walk in the store and I'm like, I don't have any change. And I'm like, how do I do this? Can you just unlock one for me? They're like, you need to bring a loony. I was like, I don't have a loony. They're like, for $4, you can buy a fake loony that works in the machine.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I went to Superstore and they said, no, we can't give you a loony, but you can buy this keychain that has a loony-sized object that you can use and you can store it. I went, how much is that? They go, $5.
Yeah, that's what I said. $5. I was like, that's more expensive. And I said, I'm going to fucking lose that fake loony, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking, I never take my loony out. I sauce the cart into the fucking cart rack and I just leave.
It's funny because the girl actually said, like, because it comes in this little keychain with a holder. She said, well, if you do buy it, just make sure don't use the holder because it falls out. I went.
Then you got to buy another one.
So I have to keep buying them.
No, I carry everything, no matter what. If I drop something, it's gone. It's been donated. But that's my stance. I don't buy bags. Nothing. I refuse.
Whatever you can get in
whatever I can carry in my arms. That's my.
Can I tell you what my scam I'm going to try? Let me tell you, brothers, about the online cannabis company that's revolutionizing how we deal with life's challenges. From sleepless nights to stress-filled days, Mood.com has created an entire line of functional gummies that target specific health concerns with 100% federally legal THC blends, brother. And they've got gummies for literally everything. Immunosupport, menopause relief, PMS symptoms, mental clarity, sexual arousal. No pesticides, brother. No BS. And they ship to most states in the U.S. Best of all, not only does Mood stand behind everything with an industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as mentioned, listeners get 20% off their first order with code ALIEN. So head to Mood.com, browse their amazing selection of functional gummies, and find the perfect gummy for whatever you're dealing with. And remember, brothers and sisters, use that promo code ALIEN at checkout and save 20% on your first order.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Because I got, dude, honest to God, I got 250 of these fucking blue Walmart bags. I was going to return them. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, these don't work. Give me a gift card for fucking $15.
You've just been collecting them when you see them on the side of the road?
They're $3 a piece, yeah.
I have so many, and they'll just be like, I don't like them.
Dude, so many times I've
Tell them they don't work. That's
so many times I've
yeah.
gone to the grocery store and I
They don't
forgot a bag and I needed like quite a bit of stuff. And I just go, can you have like some paper bag? Like no, you have to get these, which are also plastic, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I did?
Denser, way heavier plastic.
And honestly,
it's reusable.
And they burn way longer. It's insane. They burn way longer and have a way bigger black smoke than any plastic bag.
Well, they're
right?
synthetic.
It's insane. The old plastic bags used to just shrivel right up.
It's a
gone.
plastic weave.
No one knew
when
you
I
were
throw
burning
these
your
reusable
trash.
bags in my trash
and
burning.
now it causes
Now
a
when
whole
I-
fucking scene for my neighborhood because everyone's like, "What's that smell?" And it's just fucking black fumes coming out from my house. It's insane. Right?
But last time I was at Walmart, Jess called me. She's like, "Oh, we need a few more fucking things." And I'm like, I'm fucked. I don't have anything. I don't have a little basket. I got nothing. I got to carry this. I got Niall with me. He's not going to carry anything. And we were going through the produce section. I just ended up stealing one of the fucking produce guys' cardboard boxes.
Nice.
Just walked by, fucking bombed it all in there, carried
That's
it.
great.
It was annoying. That was one of the ones that had the hole in the bottom. So I had to like keep everything balanced.
Right.
Kind of. So I had to sit in the corner, but.
It's pretty. Yeah, just be like, just give me a fruit box from out back. Like,
Yeah, but usually they won't. I just took it. If I would have asked, they probably would have said no.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
go to
they use it
Costco.
for
They just
something.
try and give those away.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah, but then you got to
Dude.
fucking try and break those
You
things
gotta break 'em
down.
down.
Oh my God.
Dude, and the Costco boxes, I don't know why those things, each one's like 4 inches thick.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
So
you know
hard
what?
to burn.
Those don't even burn, man. It's insane. It's like they fucking melted more cardboard together to form their boxes.
Well, they're
Super
pressed
cardboard.
more cardboard, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Super
heat
cardboard.
pressed cardboard with glue, and there's like 7. It's like cardboard. It's like ply.
So annoying.
Yeah.
I
Cardboard
always tell
ply.
Jess, I'm like, just fucking don't take like 3 of those, and our entire recycling bin's full.
Yeah, unless you have like
Brain's like, I got to put so much lighter fluid on those things, get them burned.
I've actually got out the Sawzall before and chopped those into little pieces because I was like, I'll never get this in the bin,
Yeah.
and I can't have fires in the backyard, so I can't burn
Not
them.
in Kelowna.
Not with that attitude.
No, we're not allowed here.
No, it's my right. I should be able to have a fire.
Yeah. Damn
Kelowna,
it.
complete.
What are you?
Don't-
You
don't-
tell me you're not a patriot? Like,
I'm
you
gonna
tell me
have
you're
a
gonna,
fire
like,
right
you can
next to my
listen
dry
what the
ass
man
cedar
tells you
And
to
I'm
do.
gonna fucking come put it out because that's what we're gonna end up doing. We're gonna.
Well, you
we're
never
gonna
come over anyway. I'm just trying to get Andrew over.
As soon as somebody sees the smoke, they call 911.
Yeah, and then once you get over there, we could play
and we gotta go
D&D.
fucking
Like-
put
Yeah,
the
this
goddamn
is my
thing out.
place
Drives
to
me
get
nuts.
to get Andrew over here so we can
Not
play
only that,
D&D. I'll
fucking
burn
people
my shrubs.
smokers. We get fucking I don't know how many different calls for people with smokers every day. Gotta go.
Dude,
Oh
it's
yeah, just
insane
make a
'cause-
dinner. Cool. Okay, bye.
There's still a lot of like wood burning like fireplaces here. And like there's a guy, like an old guy, dude. He might that place must be a fucking dry sauna because he's burning logs inside all the time. You can see little fucking smoke coming from
This
his
time of year?
like Dude, it's insane. It's just, honestly, 5
He's
days
probably
ago.
burning all his
5
Walmart
days ago,
bags.
he was just fucking
Burning bodies.
burning. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
he's
fuck.
he's got a little dementia. Some chipping ice with an axe one winter. I was like, I don't like that. This guy lives too close to me. Yeah, it's fucking. Dan, what did you got? What did you bring today? What do you got for us? You bring your topic?
Well, I was like, yeah, talking about like talking about how they found Amelia Earhart in Newfoundland. We guys talking about fires and they found her in pieces.
You making this up?
No,
this was a few years ago, wasn't it?
no, this was this year. Apparently, they had a statue of Amelia Earhart that was in Harbor Grace, Newfoundland, since 2007. Apparently, and it was stolen in April 2025 this year.
Say it again.
Newfoundland.
You say it a little
You say
weird.
it's so fucking weird. Why?
What? Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Say it again.
Instead of land, go
You
Lynn.
say Newfoundland, but you say it with like an Irish accent. It's Newfoundland.
You're saying
Yeah,
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Now you're making me think I'm saying
Newfoundland.
Maybe we're all saying it wrong.
Newfoundland.
The
Newfoundland.
Newfies.
Newfoundland.
I thought you were wrong.
It's a whole different
Come
country.
on down here in the
actually.
bomb deer bay.
You like
Hey,
dates?
boy.
Like
Talking dirt.
dates?
Talking dirt coming.
Yeah, you think the Irish accent's hard to understand
Go away with
sometimes.
ya.
Just go to fucking
Oh, it's
meet
insane.
a Newfie.
Newfoundland is fucking.
Down here in the bomb
But
deer.
apparently the statue of Amelia Earhart got stolen in April of this year, and they found it. They found it in pieces, like 30 minutes away, and another part was it Heart's Content. It's like 30 minutes from that.
Like Jebediah
location.
Springfield, they took the head off.
They were cutting it into pieces. They found it in pieces.
What do
They
you
got
mean? They Black Dahlia'd it?
yeah, like they got the police got a tip off from somebody. Like they got a tip off from like somebody, and then they said like, yeah, it's in check this forested area, and they got down in there, and it was like cut into pieces. They had photos of it, and it's like they have been chopping it into
Women
pieces.
flying planes, blasphemy.
No way, man, dude.
Not my
It was-
Canada.
This is this is just remnants. This is like the last fucking outliers of when everyone was pulling statues. They're like, listen, fuck, I wish I would have pulled that Amelia Earhart down when I had the chance.
So I guess they got the original sculptors, like they contacted them to put it back together. But I was like, yeah, that's.
They take our
who's-
John A. McDonald. We're taking their fucking Amelia Earhart.
Is John still boarded up?
I think so.
I think so. I think he's down.
This is how woke Canada is they boarded up the
Our
founding prime minister
Prime
of
Minister.
Canada because he was considered racist, which he
But
probably was. 'cause
here's
it's
my favorite thing.
1800.
Everybody
Here's my
knows
favorite
that.
thing. So we have a statue of one of the founders of Canada boarded up. Dan.
Who's a fan of Canada?
The first
Well,
prime
no,
minister
He
was
wasn't a
John A.
founder
Mc-
of Canada. He was the first prime
Yeah,
minister.
he's first
John
prime
McDonald.
minister.
What was his name?
Big hit,
John
Sir John A.
McDonald.
McDonald.
John McDonald. That's a question
And
in
it's
trivia. I get everything.
A.E.H. McDonald.
Yeah. I get the question trivia a lot.
Do you?
So
Yeah.
Do you get it? You
It's
get
one
it
of
wrong
the-
every time.
No, I'm getting it right after the first couple times.
So then, dude, so that was boarded up, but Vancouver's had like a penis statue, a Satan penis statue forever. I'm just
Well, Satan's penis isn't racist. It's for everybody.
red Satan with a giant rock hard
What?
cock.
Yeah, it's for everybody. Like, it's
That's
equal
fine.
opportunity.
That pops up and they're like, hey, yeah, that's
If anything, I'm offended that it's only got like 2 veins on it.
Yeah.
Make that thing veinier. Give it
Yeah.
a piercing.
it's it's so funny. And that was fine. Like, yeah, the devil wearing a strap on with a fucking huge rock hard cock.
Yeah.
And now they were like, yeah, that
Where
stayed
is
up
that
for
statue?
a while.
What part of Van?
East
Davie
East
Street?
Van. East Van. Oh, probably. Where is it? It is at Clark Drive near the Great Northern Way.
Okay, yeah.
But like it stayed up for a while. People took pictures with it and they're like, right? And then it's in someone's house now. But it's like, yeah, it's like that was fine for everyone for a while. Like, and it's like everyone's like, whoa, this old statue that's been up here. You should have put a bronze penis on Sir John A. McDonald. Kept it sitting there.
More people like dicks than probable racists.
It's also good fortune, right?
Yeah.
And now with Vancouver's, a lot of people from the East coming over, it might do well.
No one's moving to Vancouver anymore. It's too expensive.
Yeah, no thank you.
People are trying to get out. They're not coming here either anymore, though, because it's too expensive here now. They're all going to Calgary or actually probably Edmonton. If you want the last affordable place that's an actual city with stuff to do, even though the winter sucks, is Edmonton.
Edmonton.
I was just there.
Yeah, you know what there's to do? A mall. There's a mall to do.
We didn't even go to the mall because you get bear mace.
There's tons of bars and there's lots to do. It's just fucking brutally cold. Not with kids, probably.
No.
I mean, the winter is brutally long. But if you can buy a 5-bedroom house for like $500,000, so.
Oh, her cousin's looking at an acreage for like 2 acres, nice big house, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths for $700,000.
Yeah, that here would be $2 million.
Yeah.
But you just got to deal with the actual. It is a shit long winter. Cold, brutally cold. But if you can survive that, that's the last bastion of affordability in Canada.
Well, you're going to be able to survive
Alberta.
it because you're not going to be allowed to go outside next winter because of the.
Yeah, they're gonna switch it over to the winter next.
All right, they're going to be. It's too cold, right? You got to lock it down, guys. It's not safe.
We can't have emergency responders coming out for you if you're trapped in the cold.
The only people allowed to die outside in this cold are the homeless.
Are the homeless people.
Which we do every year. We lose probably about 2 to 3 people. That's fact.
In Kelowna.
In Kelowna, Edmonton. I don't know if I don't
think they stay outside.
You
in
can't.
Edmonton.
Like,
you can't. No, you would legit freeze to death.
Dude, there was when I lived in Fort St. John, there would be like
another brutally
you would wake
cold
up
place.
and there'd be like fucking ambulance and you'd be like, ooh,
there'd be popsicles.
Yeah, it got one. The winter lady ice got one.
I know it's like it's fine if you go out and you're well bundled when it's minus 20 out, it's fine. But if you're still well bundled and you stop moving, it doesn't matter. You're freezing.
Oh yeah, you got it. Well, and a lot of times too, like not to generalize, not on house versus attics, whatever, but a lot of the addicts that end up staying outside, they'll use down if that's their drug of choice.
Yeah.
And if they like, that's it for them. You're not circulating any blood. You're not moving. You're not perfusing. That's it. You're toast. So your body temperature fucking drops so fast. Like you're to your extremities anyways. But so a lot of them lose fucking fingers, toes, that type of shit. That's brutal.
Oh, dude, I saw a guy who looked like he had like clown gloves on, but red. You know,
it was just his hands,
like cellulitis or something going on. I was like, it was like the biggest. It was insane. Like, and they were beet red. I was
they
like,
get a lot of
that's
skin
not
infections too.
Yeah.
Oh. I just like I can't imagine doing drugs enough that you're just like, oh yeah, give me that needle next. And being all right with it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Give me that needle next.
Like if you shared a needle with someone?
Oh, dude, they don't. They safe supply here. They don't share.
They share needles.
No,
they share needles.
No, not here,
dude. I've seen it.
Yeah, no, they don't. It's
seen
so
it
rare
streets.
that anybody like you go. We have vending machines in Rutland where you just go and grab whatever you want. For
you
free.
guys still have them? Ours shut down. Ours shut down here in town.
Everybody
and they were protesting. They were protesting at the hospital.
They might
bring it back.
reuse their own needles, but they don't share needles. Rigs is what they call them. Rigs.
Rigs? Oh yeah.
It's a rig.
Yeah, it's
gross.
That's pretty wild time out there.
Scary. Do you see that guy?
Zella, you just drinking straight
Dude,
he's sick.
I feel so much better now. Do I sound better?
Of course you do.
You do sound better.
You sounded pretty shitty.
Dude, this cleared my sinuses right up.
I can't. Dude, it's so hard to.
I've had this bottle for quite some time and I haven't drank it in a while. And today was the perfect
Gotten
night.
better with age.
Yeah, remind us when we come over to the studio. Don't have any of that Red Label bottle, or we fucking get sick.
No, the alcohol kills everything inside of it.
Yeah. Just sipping straight out the bottle.
It's actually, I feel so much better. I should have been drinking all day at work.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
Did you hear about that laundromat owner in Abbotsford? So, guy runs his own laundromat. Fucking
money
guy
laundering.
Laundromat? Unless I'm saying that wrong?
No, it's because he's money laundering.
Laundromat.
Oh, yeah. He fucking a guy that was just released that day. What do you call it when it's you get released, but on the condition that you're going to take steps towards turning your life around? Is it a statutory release? Something like that. I think it's called a statutory release. Anyways, so guy's got a rap sheet, fucking mile long, super violent offender, gets let out. First thing he does, go into this laundromat, stab the shit out of the owner.
Oh,
Just fucking like it's fucking scary.
that's what
man.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Just go right for the
why
stab.
Like whoever
100
made
why
that
the
call
100
was like, yeah, we.
That's all the
should
calls
have-
here, though. Like it's literally everybody's. People. Dan, here people on bail will be on bail for like what, Braden, 6 months to 2 years,
Oh,
and like violent offenders.
Yeah.
It's
Those
insane.
people
crazy.
rack up like, dude. Usually like especially in BC, the MO is do crime, get released, do the same crime the same day of release, get back in jail. Be like, hey, stop. This is it. Then they do a new crime. They come in. They're like, this is a different crime, so we can't look at it at the scope as this is a continuation because those are different crimes.
Mind-boggling.
So we'll let you out on bail for this crime. And then until
Who
they
pays
actually
the bail?
until they heard dude, promise to pays, baby. Promise to pay.
Promise to
IOUs.
pay.
IOU,
Basically, IOUs.
just a fucking suitcase of IOUs. Yeah, statutory
and-
release is a mandatory condition
and-
release for most federal offenders.
And so what happened too is that because the Supreme Court, and again, it's not wrong. Like you shouldn't be held in jail if you don't have the means. Like if you don't have the means, the only way you can get out is pay money. You don't have enough money. That shouldn't be
If
the
you
reason
don't
you're
have
held in jail.
a record that has
no, hold on a
400
second. No,
other.
no.
But
Wait a second. Is that not the
But-
whole point? That's how you get released on bail, is by paying money.
Yes, but
So what do
they're
you-
saying is like because then it turns into like if I'm of someone of wealth and status, I can do the same crime as someone and I can pay my way out. Whereas someone less fortunate than me could in principle
Is that infringing
in
your freedom
principle-
of mobility or
in
something?
What about
principle-
all the fucking movies where they're like,
in principle, I get it. I understand
for the
why they
first
say it.
couple.
But what happens now is because when a homeless person comes into the law, that
Unhoused.
same thing gets applied. They go, oh, so yeah, whatever. Listen, if there's any homeless people,
buddy, first of all,
listening,
listen, it's unhoused and no,
First of
I
all,
mention it,
you
but
can't-
you've missed about 360 fucking land acknowledgements at the beginning of these things too. All right, it's
Listen,
not fucking happy
if-
about it.
if the only person I want to hear complaining to me about me saying homeless is a homeless person. So you send me a selfie of you living on the streets and I will apologize to you personally.
That provincially
if you're listening.
funded phone and plan you carry
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
But other than that, I don't want to hear it. If a homeless person goes in and then they get arrested for this, they go, well, they have no money because they're homeless. Then they go, well, they can't really afford bail. So then they just go, okay, well, there's a promise to pay $500. So it's like the court could come after you for $500 later on if it decides.
they can't
they
cut
can't
into
because-
their welfare payments or anything like that.
Dude,
There's social assistance.
but you can't because then they can't eat. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird.
well, a lot of
they
them
already
end up
don't
getting
eat. They
fed for
buy
free
drugs
for the most
instead.
part.
Yeah, exactly. But dude, it's a weird. You in principle I understand, but in practice it's not working.
Yeah,
It's
how about
not working.
how about principle for like, all right, the first few we go, like, all right, you're bad, I guess.
Unless it's violent. If it's violent, like you've had your chance.
Violent crime should be no bail.
Absolutely.
Zell, if you would
had
get
your chance,
Zell, you would
cannot
get
integrate
more
within society. You're a violent person.
Zell would get in more trouble right now if he was downtown Kelowna and took a sip of that alcohol than soman shooting up drugs.
It's true.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fact.
no, he's legally allowed to shoot up drugs downtown.
They're gonna hassle him. They're gonna take his booze. They're going to write him a ticket.
Get me a ticket.
But if he was shooting up drugs, they'd be like, "Hey, do you have some? Make sure you have naloxone on you."
We live in a backwards place right
It's
now,
really weird,
dude.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 2023. There was the report in Kelowna from the Kelowna RCMP of all the infractions that they've written or people have come in. It was like, and it was like these 10 guys had over 400 arrests. 10 people, which ended up being like a huge percentage of the fucking theft were these 10 people. And they do it. They go in, they get out, and they just do it hundreds of times.
Well, it's crazy
Forever.
too. It's the
They
same
get shopping
same people
lists.
that are tying up so many different types of resources. Because a lot of those calls, you get an ambulance, you get a fire truck, you get a police car, right? And every single time, and you'll be going to those same people 2, 3, 4 times a night. Exact same person, and it'll be the same person generating that much. It's insane.
And how much did it cost when we had the mental health institution set up? It was probably cheaper.
Oh, Riverview, absolutely, yeah.
Riverview, there's a whole bunch across the whole country. Where like
Yeah.
eventually, you may
Do you guys have asylums,
not
Dan?
right away.
Do you guys
but
have
eventually you're gonna
asylums
end
in the
up there.
States? Do you guys still have mental asylums?
They actually just
mandatory-
started. Well, they started an initiative to reopen the asylums. Is what
Let's
they're gonna-
follow that
there's
lead
a-
because it's a better
I
option.
feel
They're
I
talking
feel like
about it here. They're talking about mandatory institutionalizations.
Some of these people will never ever get off the street.
Well, but at the end of the day, you have to you have to find
and
out
honestly,
if
we're
they
running
have,
out of haunted places.
Well,
right?
yeah.
We're running
at the
out
end
of.
of the day-
We need to open some new facilities where we can cause some mass traumas,
Yeah.
so that the future generations
We can
have
get new
these
seasons of
mass
Ghost Adventures.
haunt-
Yeah.
right?
To what
What's
Zell
Zach
was saying-
Bagans going to do in another 15 years? Where's he
You
going
need
to be
have
searching?
a capacity to get off the streets. You need to have a capacity to reintegrate within society, and a lot of these people don't have that.
And they
It's
maybe
just-
could have it if they actually had a place to start it.
Yeah, but that being said, like they don't have the capacity because I'm talking like clinically, like they've had mass fucking hypoxic brain trauma.
The brain is gone.
They
Yeah.
they
Wow.
don't have the ability to fix because like there's no capacity there.
Like
Like
cannot
that's
fix the brain. Yeah.
well, totally
From what I
right. Like
hear,
that's
what
every
if-
time you
I think
overdose,
I'm-
your brain is starved from oxygen.
I
There's
think
no
I'm
nutrients.
I'm
to
picking up what you're putting down, and what you're saying is they're going to make great ghosts, right? Great
I mean,
ghosts
it
for
just-
people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eventually, because
All your ghosts are going to be like bent 90 degrees and shit. It's just gonna
That'd be scary. They have to die.
they'll all be doing
that.
that backwards walk,
Dude,
like the backwards
honestly-
over the hands walk.
And, dude, and it's insane
Exorcist
because
walk.
you only have to get a couple of them riding a bike all hunched over, you know what I mean? Like, and then you don't even have to do anything to their skin, just make them a little translucent, and that there you go.
Well, you just sprinkle a little Fent on the ground and just run away.
Scary. Yeah, instead
That'll
of
be-
fucking salt circles, you just
Yeah.
do a little bit of fucking sprinkle a little fentanyl
Lines
around.
of Fent.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, but the problem is, like,
Fent the doors.
these people don't die. They
that's
don't
a great.
die.
It's a great premise for a comedy horror.
Quick, Fent the doors. That's great. Oh,
Dude, yeah.
they don't die. It's insane, man. It's
They don't
insane.
die. They just don't. They're gonna
Well, it's the
outlive us.
fentanyl is treating. Obviously, fentanyl is
It's
a
a
wonder
cure for
drug that
cancer.
treats all ailments because they don't die from anything else.
So I'm trying to get him to come on, but a good buddy of mine that Braden and Zell know, Andy, he made a movie not too long ago. Great film, Island Between Tides. Go see it. I think you rent it on Star Channel. Fucking super entertaining. But there's a scene where the main character is socializing with a family member who's got like a secret drug addiction, and he like obviously like she like comes in on him and he was using, right? He had like the arm thing, right? And then they have this like conversation. He's like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, he's like, "Oh, what do you think?" Like giving him critique, and I was like, realistically, what would have happened was she's talking to him, and every fucking 2 minutes he's like, "Huh? Like what?" Like fucking
Yeah.
nodding off after doing it. Like that would be way more accurate. Oh fuck!
On the other, yeah.
No, I heard you. I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah, I'm just really tired
I've slept in
now.
a few days. I'm tired.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that whole situation is crazy because anyone else with some type of issue, let's say you're a gambling addict, sex addict, we don't like just give you money to go gamble.
We don't. give you
We should, man.
sex.
Safe supply of chips.
We don't give you free
Right?
sex workers to just have your way with because you have this addiction. But on people on the street, they just free drugs, man.
Yeah, but I mean, to the counterpoint, like your sex, you're not going to be fucking things to death,
I mean, you might
right?
be
Whereas
surprised.
this addiction genuinely leads to death, right? Like that's.
Yeah, but
I
it
think,
leads
and
to
that's
death.
the safe supplies they're giving you drugs. that
And
you
sure, the
most
safe,
likely won't-
but you can still die from safe supply. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
can
just like a
you
safer way of doing it.
Yeah, I get it. I get the mentality like, okay, let's give them safer drugs. But it seems like giving them drugs and keeping them on the streets is just like,
It's not working.
is not working. And
It's not
it's
working.
creating a business where people are now employed in that sector.
There
And
was-
that sector
it's
is
an industry.
growing. It's
So-
It's an
just
industry.
growing all the time.
They're and they're doing that girl just got sentenced here. You guys maybe heard of it. She was like basically one of the ringleaders running a racket of she would collect. They would go to all the homeless people and basically either steal or buy all their safe supply that they were being given of like dilaudid and stuff. And then they would in turn repackage it and then resell it, like right and sell it. So they were now illegally selling the black, like to the black market, the safe supply that the government is providing, cutting it, and making it unsafe.
I think you guys, I think you both, I think you both
supply to cut your drugs with, for sure.
I think you both bring up a good point, because it's like if there are businesses, there are entire industries that are now orbiting propped these and propped up by these. Who's to say that now? I mean, back then the asylums and stuff were run by either religious things and there's some sort of goodwill there, but now like everything is just about unfettered capitalism and as much money as you can make. It's all profit driven. What would it? I would think they would be like 10 times worse. Like you just
privatize asylums,
just putting these people, just packing as many people down in there, and they'd be like government contractors, which are always the worst, because they'd be like they're getting government subsidies.
Yeah, but the problem is then you say something, they'll be like, "You're off the street now." They're like, "That guy's fucking crazy."
Well, obviously, I mean, we'd have to rebuild the whole thing from the ground up. You can't just like open one and be like, "And you're in there now." Like that's not.
I just feel like then once the government, at least in the U.S., once the government contractors got in there, you'd be charging like, "Hey, we got a $300 light bulb."
The problem with the old ones is there was all these experimental tactics they were using. They were using shock therapy and they were doing lobotomies and they were doing all this stuff that now we know, like, okay, well, that was.
Dude, it'd be easy though. Like I could pick them off the street 90%. I could probably fill the asylum with 90% accuracy. If they'd be like, yeah, 90% of this guy's picks deserve to be in here. You charging crystals at night, you're in an asylum. You're going right. I'm
just kicking down the doors of every homeopath medicine person. Like, you're straight to the asylum.
You're signing up for a home water birth. Guess what? You're having a birth at the asylum.
Guess what? Right? Straight to the asylum.
Why?
Don't do that.
Straight to the asylum.
I have like fucking every time you end up
drink kombucha, straight to the asylum.
Yeah. That's fucking moldy water.
The home births are fucking. That's a wild one.
The craziest fucking thing ever.
There's a reason why a lot of
you guys agree with me,
moms used to
You're
die.
liking my picks. You're liking my picks.
And you're like, you want some dead shit like me showing up to deliver your baby? Because that's what happens. Honest to God, what happens?
A lot of those home births, they got to call 911. Something's not going right.
Listen, you walk into the store,
your pants with your fucking midwife. It's us shitting our pants too. That's the only difference. Congrats.
If you walk in or out of the store and just immediately stop at the entrance or exit, fucking lock them up, baby. Right to the fucking asylum. Right to the asylum.
If you're pushing your cart slowly at Costco.
You know how many people I'd be locking up?
Asylum, dude. Everybody. Asylum.
Speaking of Costco, I have a new Costco tactic where I just actually hit other people now. I just gave up. I gave up.
Some video of some dude freaking out about that.
I gave up like saying excuse me to people who are parked in the middle, and I'll just bump their cart.
Yeah.
And I don't say anything. I just bump it and keep walking.
Let's get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. You got two carts parked in the middle of a main lane of Costco, and these two old people are just standing there having a chat. No, I just bump that fucking cart out.
In my North America, there'll be a hotline.
You guys take it off.
There'll be a hotline for you to call.
Snitch lines, just like
snitch line.
Nova Scotia. They got snitch lines right now.
You'd be like, yo, listen, Mr. Government, I got two people just fucking parked at the Costco in Kelowna.
Braden's ice.
Fucking ice cold agents. That's what they'd be called. But fucking rappel down and just lock those people up.
And take these
straight
face masks on and everything. Straight. Except they're wearing all white. They're wearing all white and just like the little like orderly costumes.
Everyone in Costco cheers when my ice cold patrol shows up. Everyone, because that's more tax money to the communities and these psychos off the streets.
They'd be wearing like they'd be wearing the tactical gear, but it would be all like clinical white, and it would be like they'd be wearing like surgical face masks and little hats, and then just like just coming down, and just grabbing people on the street.
Fucking just jabs in the neck. Out cold, drag him out.
The majority of people at Costco feel just like me.
In the neck. What are you jabbing in the neck? What are you? Are you trying to jab someone in the carotid? Like I never understand that in the movies. They just
is that not a thing?
A giant needle.
Do they have intramuscular? Do they have intramuscular thing?
Yeah, when you kill someone,
you would use when we go intramuscular, you're going to go in the fucking glute or the thigh or the arm. You're not going into someone's neck. That's insane.
So does that not work as good?
I mean, if you went right into the carotid
never
artery
thought-
or a jugular
I never
artery,
thought-
maybe. But when you watch the movies, they've got some
Oh, yeah,
fucking
they're
like
out.
6-inch needle that they just jam into
I
somebody's
feel like
neck.
they're going
You're
to paralyze someone
that
by
would go right
poking
into
their
your
spine.
throat.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there's just a fight after that? If someone be like, oh, they don't go out
You
immediately?
don't ever give anyone an injection in the neck. Ever.
Oh,
that
shit.
doesn't ever
All
happen.
right.
Seems like a bad
Well, I'll
thing
have
to
to
do.
retrain my
To
ice cold
sedate
agent.
somebody, you go in their fucking arms or their thighs or their ass. It's crazy.
Or you get that chloroform stuff and you just put it over their mouth.
Oh, yeah. Does that work that fast?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it takes like a minute or
I
so.
feel like you would know out of all of us.
It takes a long time.
Okay, add people who
Just
get
smells
up,
terrible.
plane arrives, somebody at the back of the plane gets up, runs the
Oh,
front.
fuck.
yeah.
That
No,
guy.
soon
dude,
as you get
those
up on the
people, this is what
Christ.
happens. They're at the back of the plane.
Orderlies are
They
just
start
waiting that they get off the
They
plane.
just scoot. Everyone
We
stays
have
still. They come
orderly
off. They
air
go,
marshals.
Yeah.
We have ice cold
Yeah,
orderly air
fuck
marshals.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh yeah,
undercover.
fuck, dude. Those people instantly they get the just jab in the neck and then in the ass. Right?
I was so fucking strung out after being like in Edmonton. I'm so bagged, and we're sitting there standing, and then some guy just beelines it for the front. And I'm like, Jess is like, don't say it. I'm like, well, we don't have any fucking etiquette. Like, what's your
No,
problem?
you say it.
I had
You
to.
say it.
I was
You have
mad.
to say it.
I
I
was so
hate people
mad.
saying it. I was like, dude, we're gonna be
all you
standing
have
here
to
for
say now is your time
so
for
He's like,
something
long.
we got a connecting flight. I was like, not my problem. Fuck
It's
you.
not gonna take that long to get off the plane. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be stuck. It's until they open the door. Like, you're still
know,
gonna wait.
stupid.
And you're like an extra minute.
If you
sit
have
in your fucking seat and wait
If
your
you're
turn.
really late for the connecting flight, you can ask the flight attendant ahead of time, like, hey, I got a connecting flight. Can I get to the front?
care.
And there might be a better way to do it, but if you just get up and bolt, everyone's like, fuck
you.
that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey,
You, and you're
I wish I could have
scrambling
tripped him.
around for your overhead luggage in front of people
You
that are
should
like.
just- next time you should just get up and pretend to get your luggage out of the overhead bin and just don't move.
And just block him.
Just block him in.
Oh, that would have been a good move.
Everyone's gonna start cheering too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would've
Then
been-
you get off the plane, just point them to the air marshal. This fucking guy.
No, the air marshal.
Got him.
Oh,
Back
Nick,
out. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Orderly air
They,
marshals.
they just stand up and turn around,
Yeah.
right?
And they're
Just
all
checking
big,
everyone.
broad-chested.
Yeah,
bald
they're all
guys.
huge
Oh, yeah.
guys. They're like Batman, like
Villains.
crony villains. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Batman's
Yeah, yeah.
henchmen, like
Yes,
size.
exactly.
Like,
100%.
Yes.
Exactly.
All of them are going to look like either Brad Pitt or Brendan Fraser bodies.
No. Big barrel chest with little
no,
legs.
they're big, like
Big
they're
arms,
like
big-
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman Adventures, like in
No.
yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
Brandon, those guys are too lean.
yeah.
No sleeves. No sleeves.
big bear.
Yeah.
Like
white
Bautista,
gloves.
like
White
what
gloves.
is it?
Yeah,
Dave
white gloves.
Bautista.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like Batista
Surgical.
size.
Yes. Dave Bautista is a good fucking.
Yes.
That would work. That would work.
I walk alone inside this pit of danger. At the front of the plane as they're pulling people out. Yeah, it's fucking good, man. I'm telling you, society would work way better in this.
We just need more. We need education.
tyrannical
We got to
fantasy.
educate the public because
Yeah.
we're falling apart.
To
out there.
educate you, like if you push your cart slow at Costco, you're going to the asylum.
Honestly,
Education.
Yeah.
Costco, if you want to shop at Costco, you should have to take like a pre-Costco
Get a cart
course.
license.
Yeah.
Like a cart license.
And like, yeah, and if you don't
Just
pass,
etiquette
you
course.
have,
It's
you
not
have to
common
you have to
sense.
hold a fucking basket the whole time. You don't get
Yeah.
a cart.
Yeah.
No.
You got to get like a
Your
cart
cart
license.
privileges are
You
really
got your
Cart
cart
license.
license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like the carts should have like little like they have like little chip scanners in them and like you have to
That's
scan
so
your license.
good.
Well,
the
you know when you
motor
go to
locks
He's
up
got
the
a little
wheels,
fucking
like,
cop in Costco, pulls up, and he's like, "Whoa,
whoa,
pull
whoa,
that thing over!
Like you can't.
You got a 90-day
you have
baby."
to scan your
Someone's
card. You have to
now
scan your
holding
card
their
to get the cart out. And if you don't have the right credentials, you don't get a cart.
Or you could steal.
You
a
either
cart.
get a card or you have to do
Well, you can
trips.
steal a cart, but now you're going to the fucking asylum. All right.
Yeah. Hello, Braden's
Grand
Meadows
Theft fucking
Asylum.
cart.
Please come look at this guy. You've got a Costco cart.
Or
You've
they
got
should at
Costco
least give
cart
you a small
situation.
cart, like a narrow cart.
Well, a
that doesn't
starter
hold
cart.
a lot.
You get a starter
Yeah.
cart.
Little tiny cart.
You got a
Big
little
old
sign on it that says
big
you're
old
new
flag.
to
New
carts.
shopper.
Yeah, you don't get a
Yeah,
big
new
one. Yeah, you get a
shopper. Yeah, new
skinner.
shopper.
Yeah, you get like a thinner one.
Dude, this is a utopia we're designing here.
We are.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect.
Like, I'm starting to think that if you had the right people, you could make a totalitarianism government work.
Who's running for
right?
office?
You just got to have.
Which
You
one
just
of
got to
us?
get the right people in the right position.
I'm not going to run for office. I'm just going to demand to be
just gonna take it.
instated.
Just gonna
Listen,
take it.
I'm just going to do my job in this society.
I'll vote for.
I'm just gonna, whatever they ask me to do.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll just
gonna do
make
my job.
we'll make Zell the Grand Inquisitor of carts. Like, you know, that's it. That'll be his position.
I'll have
in our
a few
government.
narrow places where I'm going to enforce the law, and the rest will be
They're like-
He's the
lawless.
CEO, the card enforcement officer.
Yeah.
Just stuff that really.
I've
pisses
actually
me
talked
off.
about
No,
that
I'll
because
help
it drives
out.
me crazy. Is I would love there to be some type of like not bylaw, but something in between that just drives around, and every fucking homeless guy they see with a cart, pull him over, take him. It's going back to Walmart, buddy. Just collecting carts. Kind of like
Those carts
doing
are probably
reverse
expensive
bubbles.
too, man.
Yeah, drives me nuts. Where'd you
There's a lot
get
of metal
that?
in those carts.
Sometimes every once in a while you see him with like a Home Depot cart too, like a big deluxe cart, and you're like, you fucking, it's a good quality.
Now
cart.
the thing is, I mean, the stores could put up those fucking things that lock the wheels, because if you put $1 in, you're technically, there's no terms of rental for the cart, so they should have a guy at the front. They, yeah, if you got,
I own this
if you
cart,
got
I
the
bought it for
$1 in
$1.
it, I'm renting it. I will return it when I'm done. There's no fucking law. Like, just tighten that up. Like, the store should just have that you should have a fucking little, listen, every time I walk into Walmart, it's like you're walking in, you got someone sitting there, right? Have that person sitting closer to the front door.
He's smiling and waving. That's his job.
Yeah. You'd be like, grab a cart, and at the exit, right? You have people that walk your carts, dude. Imagine
A cart walker.
a cart walker. And they load your truck. Like, then we get rid of bags. Hire some more people to fucking help me load my shit in my cart, and then take the cart away.
People to this country that need jobs, that would be perfect. Kids,
It's true.
You can't. If you're not 18, you cannot get employed here anymore.
Nope.
Those days are gone. You can't work at McDonald's. There are no high school summer jobs anymore. Those are fucking gone. That's a good job for them.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what else would be a good job? Designated gym spotter.
Just walk around the gym spotting.
Yes, you don't have to be that awkward fucking like, oh, fuck.
Hey, man, you give me a quick spot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you hate being that guy.
Like you sit,
Or
you
like
sit down,
Braden,
you sit
I
down on
literally
the
tell
bench and the
Braden-
guy comes right over.
If, like, when I had to spot Braden, I would literally look him in the eyes and I'd see a tear in his eyes, but I'd tell him, I'd be like, if you don't get this, I'm going to let you die. I've told him out of the bench. I'd be like, I'm going to let you fucking die.
Yeah.
You'll live here. I'm going to let you fucking get
I'm like
pinned
crying.
and
I'm like
die."
crying. Like, help me.
Yeah, I'm like, no, get it. You wouldn't have to put up with that abuse anymore, Braden.
Right? Just bring back more service jobs too. Like, you know what I mean? Just to make things a little more enjoyable.
The robots are going to take those
Nobody
over.
wants to do those jobs now. That's the problem. Like,
You're going to have robots doing those jobs.
It's
true.
not
People
that
think
much
it's
more
not
difficult
dignified.
to be unemployed to then do those jobs for people nowadays, which is crazy.
And you know what the problem is we vilified so many of these jobs that people like feel like it's beneath them to do them. And it's like some of these service jobs, like if you paid them better, like they're fun jobs. Dude. I loved being an usher at a movie theater.
Oh,
I
that was a
loved
fucking great
That
job.
was a great job.
That was a great job.
I love that. I love that gig.
That was
dude.
the
All
best
I did
job
was
you
rip
could
a
have.
ticket in half. I ripped a ticket in half and said, "What are you seeing? Oh, that's a fucking good flick. You'll love that, buddy."
Grab a fucking broom and a little dustpan there in between films.
Fuck yeah.
Do theater
Clean up
checks.
popcorn,
Sweep up.
right?
I fucking loved that
But like,
job.
it's a little service job, dude, and it's like
When you made it past the
pay those
concession and got to be the front door guy,
It was awesome.
oh, dude.
life just instantly improved.
Yeah.
If that
That
job
was a
would have
game
paid
changer.
like $10 more an hour, I'd probably still be there.
I want to.
Yeah.
If they still have theaters, maybe when I retire, I'm going to go back.
You know what? I've said that when I retire as my little retirement gig, I might go work in the movies.
Yeah, but you know what? The problem is movies fucking suck now.
That's true.
Could you imagine me like an old guy at the movies? Be like, oh, you'll love it. Like a cool old guy fucking hanging out of the front, being like, you'll love this movie.
Yeah, that would be
Oh, who do we got?
Half asleep, falling asleep.
yeah.
Oh, is she wearing a Udi or a Huggle? Quick, ask.
Yeah, turn to your right now. Just turn to your right.
Andrew, have you wondered if you have like some sort of heightened sense of danger? Because the second you must hear it coming from outside,
like-
because you can see you raise, you perk like this.
Your shoulders
you must
go up a bit.
pucker your whole body.
I'm that type of guy. When I sit in the restaurant, my back's got to be to the wall. I'm just, spider sense is always tingling.
You're one of those
Always
guys.
scanning.
You're gonna save Denny's.
Yeah. What the fuck is up, Dennis?
Clocking everybody
Yeah,
who comes in the
clocking
thing.
everybody.
Give them the eye, optical
quick-
pat down.
Optical
Yeah.
pat down, thread
Yeah,
analysis.
you're like, because I want to be the first one to go for cover. If I see danger.
Absolutely.
What, you're at the beach. You're the guy
Marking
standing,
all the
standing
exits
up
so I
with your
can get
hands
out.
on your hips.
Yeah. I'm ready for action, boss.
Andrew goes to the beach and he's like, hey, can I sit in that tall chair up there? I got a fucking. I got a real
vantage
good
point.
eye up
I need
here.
a better vantage
Yeah, I
point.
need a good vantage point.
Especially now
He
that I
brings
can
his own-
kinda swim.
He brings his own high chair. He sets it up. That'd be great. Imagine that. Just your own big chair that you fucking set up at the beach, sit up above everyone.
Volunteer lifeguard,
do it.
baby.
Oh, but don't do anything. Just shifts over.
Anyways, boys, let's wrap this one up. Braden, you're still coming here or what?
Yeah, come in. I'll be in town Saturday.
I'm working fucking next Monday, right? We discussed that.
Yeah, we can figure out
Okay.
a different time, whatever.
Different day. We're gonna try and get a couple in the studio. If we do days in the studio, Jamie can hang with Steph, and then you don't have to worry about the
Oh yeah,
nighttime.
definitely.
Sunday,
Sure.
maybe. I don't know.
or Sunday. Yeah, I got time.
We have to work on
I
Sunday.
don't have any pressing jobs here the next week or two. So I just have a job
Nice.
here or there.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Sweet, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I have to be the only thing I have to be back in Campbell River is September 10th. So, we'll probably stay till pretty close to then.
We'll see.
See what happens.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Staying
see.
in your parents' basement. So.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see.
All right, peace.
Peace, everybody.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.